In 1960s, Chung had reached his early 50s and owned a successful construction company owner, but he wasn't satisfied with this. Chung had already built thousands of kilometers of roads, and now it was time to build cars to run on those roads. In 1967, Chung established the Hyundai Motor Company. In 1968, he had a deal with Ford in which he was going to assemble the Cortina cars. This joint venture ran successfully for 2 years, after which conflicts started developing between the two companies. Ford didn't want Hyundai to build its own cars, and that's why, in 1973, Chung ended that partnership and started looking for new partners immediately. He tried to partner with General Motors and Volkswagen for their manufacturing technology, but everyone refused. Finally, in the same year, they partnered with Japan's Mitsubishi Motors. Mitsubishi was ready to give Hyundai its car-making technology. The best part was that as per this deal, Hyundai could sell its own cars. Around the same time, South Korean government issued an order for automobile companies to build a citizen's car. A car that is affordable and reliable and only uses parts made in South Korea. In 1976, Chung set up a new plant, and Hyundai produced South Korea's first ever mass-produced car, Hyundai Pony. Due to its affordability, this car was so successful in South Korea that Hyundai captured 60% market share. It became the biggest car company in South Korea. But there was one catch. The total car market of South Korea was only 30,000 cars. It was not sufficient to be profitable. Also, although Hyundai Pony was successful in South Korea, it was a huge failure in the overseas market. The quality of the car was not good. Its paint would fade in the heat, and it often had mechanical issues. Due to these reasons, Hyundai Motor Company had been in loss for the last 7 years. People suggested Chung that he should close the company immediately, but Chung's decision shocked everyone. Instead of closing, he was planning to build a new car factory that would manufacture 300,000 cars annually. The company's management couldn't understand this decision. Who will buy 300,000 cars in a market of 30,000 cars? But Chung knew the answer. South Korean economy was growing rapidly, and thousands of people were becoming economically empowered every year. That meant that the demand for cars was going to increase rapidly in the coming years. Plus, Hyundai's new cars were specifically made to export to foreign countries. This factory was built in 1980, and in 1982, Hyundai launched Pony 2 with many improvements. This car was not only a huge hit in South Korea, but it was also successfully exported to Africa, Latin America, and Canada. In the next few years, Hyundai sold 400,000 cars and became profitable. Hyundai was now established as a decent car company on a global level. But the toughest and biggest car market in the world, USA, was still to crack. Internationally, it was important to be successful in the USA to become a major car company from a decent car company. When Hyundai studied the US market, it realized that Japan had captured the compact car segment, and there's already cutthroat competition in mid- and large-sized American car market. That's why Hyundai targeted the subcompact car market, where the competition was virtually zero. Also, Hyundai saw that there's a huge second-hand car market in the USA. They offered their new Hyundai Excel at the price of a second-hand car. That too, with a 5-year warranty. This strategy shook the car market in the USA. Second-hand car buyers instantly shifted to the Hyundai Excel. In 1986, Hyundai sold about 170,000 XLs in the USA. In 1987, they sold about 260,000 cars. In these years, Hyundai XL became the top-selling imported car in the USA. Until then, no other car company had seen such an initial success in the US market. And with that, Hyundai was established as a major car company on a global level. That year, at the age of 72, Chung retired from Hyundai and became the honorary chairman. after which his brothers and sons managed the company and head the company with the same type of determination. Today, Hyundai is the world's third biggest car company. In just 2022, they sold about 40 million cars, even though, globally, Hyundai is known for its car business. But very few people know that there are 42 companies in the Hyundai Group. For example, Hyundai Elevator, Hyundai Information Technology, and Hyundai Heavy Industries, biggest shipbuilding company in the world. And because of Hyundai, South Korea has raced ahead of Japan to become the world's biggest shipbuilding country. For South Korea, Hyundai is not an ordinary company. Hyundai is an institution that rebuilt the country, created thousands of jobs, and won global recognition to South Korea. And all this was started by a village boy who didn't even have basic facilities like food, education, healthcare. But he had immense passion, vision, and most importantly, a desire for better.